Guys, welcome to Bodacious Loves, where we talk about the things me, Ebony, loves. And among those things is fragrances. If that's something you love to talk about, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, how are you doing? I'm so glad to see you back. I really appreciate you being here and just talking with me today. As you can see from the title, we're going to be discussing my most complimented fragrances in my collection. I've been seeing this go around and I thought, hey, I can do that. Now, mind you, I've been on this fragrance journey for about a year. I mix it up in terms of fragrances. I do affordable, designer, niche, celebrity, all kinds of fragrances. Now, I don't have everything everybody has. I don't like go and run and get all of the fragrances. I get what I get, So I'm going to talk about the 10 most popular, most complimented ones that I have. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean these are my favorites. They're among them because I wear them a lot. But they're some of my favorites I never get a compliment on. Like I wear C Intense all the time and nobody ever tells me I smell good and I love it. So that's not in here. But these are the ones that whenever I wear them, somebody tells me I smell good, majority of the time. So to kick this off, I need a drink of water. I'm going to start with a fragrance that kind of gets a lot of hate nowadays. People love to hate on it, say, talk down on it, whatever. But this fragrance, whenever I wear it, I get a compliment. Now I'm blending two of them because this fragrance and a flanker, I often wear them together and I often get complimented when I do. But I do wear them separately as well and get compliments then. And that is La Vie Est Belle and La Vie Est Belle Eclat. Whenever I wear these, now this has, La Vie Est Belle has black currant, pear, jasmine, orange blossom, praline and vanilla, and patchouli, and tonka bean. All notes I really like. The Eclat, I'm trying to remember what the Eclat has different. I don't know. The Eclat has this it's not as sweet as the regular La Vie Est Belle. So oftentimes I'll put on more of the Eclat. And then I do about 3 sprays of the La Vie Est Belle to give it just enough sweetness that I like. And someone always tells me I smell good. Usually guys. Guys do tend to like this one. Another scent that I get a lot of compliments on, and it is Sui Skye. This has one of my favorite notes, pear. I might do a video about my favorite notes, my top 5 favorite notes. And pear is right up there with I think my number 2 note that I like. It just, anything with pear tends to develop well on my skin and just always smells good. Ever since I've been in my early 20s, I've been wearing something with pear and it works out. But whenever I wear Sui Skye, I get lots of compliments. Now this one isn't one that's going to last you a long time. You do typically, I wouldn't put this on and think I'm going to wear it to work all day. If something though, if you're going to an event though, that's a few hours, you could put this on and get away with it. And it will smell good, but you still might want to put it in your car if you're transitioning from that activity to another activity just to touch it up. But everybody is going to love how you smell. It has pear, bergamot, pink pepper, lily of the valley. It also has a popcorn note, vanilla, and musk. So that's Sui Skye. I love it. I don't hear people talk about this a lot. You can see how I've been using it. Great scent. Yes. And next scent that is a bit compliment getter for me, which surprised me at first because I wasn't sure quite how I felt about it when I sprayed it at first on paper. But when I spray it on me, it does something and comes together really well. And it does have my favorite note in there, pear, and that is Elie Saab Now. But this one also has notes of pistachio. It has almond, and almond is the note that I know that sometimes I have a mixed reaction to, but they put it in there in a way that's very light. I mean, there is almond milk in the base as well as tonka bean and patchouli. I think there's patchouli in here. This is gorgeous. And a scent that, now one thing about this I will say, it's one of those gorgeous soft scents. This is not a huge projector. It projects, but in a nice subtle way. So this is really, I think, good for work. It doesn't, people aren't offended by it, but people smell it when they're close to you and they like it. So that is Elie Saab. So a scent that I like to mix my Elie Saab with, which would make people be like, what? It probably doesn't seem like they would go together well, but when I put them together, it's a great combination. Now it's kind of strange. I mean, not completely strange because they both have pear, they both have patchouli. So those are similar. They both have bergamot and vanilla, but there is a lot of other notes in here that make you think like, I don't know that they necessarily go together, but when I put them together, they look really good. And that is Lancome Nuit Tresor. Now this also has tangerine, strawberries, vanilla orchid, black rose. It has passion fruit. It says there's coffee, but I don't pick up the coffee. I do pick up the licorice note a little bit. And the lychee note, lychee. But there's a ton of notes in this one. But this smells good by itself. I get complimented with it, and I also get complimented when I wear it with my girl of now. So a scent that I don't know if you consider this designer. I mean, they do make bras, panties, and everything, but it's from Victoria's Secret, and it is Bombshell Paris, which I know isn't one people talk about or one that's really well liked. It's actually just been discontinued, and I picked up a big bottle when they had it on sale and on clearance. So I have at least a big bottle because it's gone after this. But this scent has pear in it, and on me, it's just always been very pretty. Again, like I said, pear works really well for me. When I wear it, I'm always getting complimented about it. What is on the back of there? Is that a bunch of, it's like coats. Like, what is that? So whenever I wear it, I get like lots of compliments for it. But yeah, it's a great scent. Bombshell Paris. An affordable fragrance, another affordable fragrance is, I think, Victoria's Secret. That's a really affordable one. Another one that I find pretty affordable, and when I say affordable, I'm talking under $50, is In Full Bloom by Kate Spade. I always get a compliment when I wear this, and I get this from when I get complimented on Bombshell Paris. It's normally like an older woman, like a woman in her maybe upper 50s to early 60s, or typically who compliment me on this. You know, they like the scent. It's not a vintage scent though, at all, but it's just a clean kind of scent. When I wear In Full Bloom, I get compliments from kids, from young people in their 20s, and to my mom, you know. So whenever I wear this, people tell me that I smell good. Now this is just a rose is a rose is a rose. It's what it is. This is a rose scent. Just a classic rose. It's very pretty. I got this in Scentbird first, and then I found it in TJ Maxx, the Marshalls. It runs, when they have it, it's like between $29.99 and $49.99. This size was, no, $39.99. This size was the $39.99. So it's $40. It's the most she'll pay for this. I think it's so pretty. I wear it to church. I like wearing it there. I like wearing it to brunch. When I want to feel like just pretty woman, I just wear this In Full Bloom. I also have it in blush, which is a lighter version of it, but I prefer this one. Although I wear blush, I might sometimes wear blush in the summer and just add like 1 or 2 sprays of this because this one is heavier, but it's not too heavy for me. I love it. And these 4 here are very affordable. Another one that I just raved to you all, that is new to my collection, that gets me a compliment every time I wear it. Like, this is probably my most complimented fragrance in my entire collection. Even though I said all these, whenever I wear them, almost every time I wear them, somebody says it. When I wear this, like, multiple people say it on the day that I wear it, that I smell really good. And that is Al Haramain La Aventure Femme. Now this has pineapple note, I believe. It also has a pear note. Oh, it smells so freaking good. Now I did remember saying that I kind of wasn't sure if this was masculine leaning, but it's gorgeous. Oh, I love it so much. It's good. Last, this is not the last one. I actually have 3 more, but this is the last of, I would say, the cheapies under $50. This one has been out since 2015. I feel like I'm surprised more people don't talk about this when they're doing their list, because I think it's so one of the prettiest scents that I have. In it, that is Jimmy Choo Illicit. This is absolutely gorgeous. I do believe it's been discontinued. I'm starting to see it more and more in TJ Maxx and Marshalls for $40. You know, before it used to be around the $60 range. The price of it has dropped. It has ginger in it, bitter orange, also jasmine sambac, orange blossom, rose, honey, amber, caramel, vanilla, sandalwood, and cashmere wood. Now when I wear this, I really get the ginger and the bitter orange opening, and it's like no opening of anything that I have. And I think it's really comforting. I just love it so much. I find it feels like a hug. It feels like a hug to me. I also blend this. I mix this with other scents. I wore this the other day. I mixed it with Invite Only Amber 23. I think it's 23. And I got a big compliment on it. Someone was like, that really smells good. I told them it was this because I feel like it was mostly this, but the Amber 23, I put a few, I think that was in there too, because that has that floral. I feel like the Amber Invite Only, the floral comes out a little bit more than I feel like the floral comes out in this. But this is gorgeous. Now it's not like a heavy hitter in terms of lasting power, but I think it smells really good. So this next scent is my signature scent. Those of you watching, you know what I'm talking about. It's one of my favorite scents. It is it's like my favorite scent in my collection currently. There's a scent that I'm going to mention that's no longer in my collection that would pass this up as my favorite. But this is a favorite right now, the most favorite in my collection. And that is Idol by Lancome. Idol is just a simple watery rose. Okay, so we know, if I said pear was my second favorite scent, what do you think my first favorite scent is? Rose. I'm a rose girl. I love rose. And to me, this is the most beautiful modern take on rose. Now, I know there's nectar that's out. It just smells so good to me. I think there is pear in here too. So I think it just brings my most favorite scents. But I do want to try the nectar. But when I wear this, like someone actually came out of their office. I walked past them. They came out of their office to say, that on you, it smells so good. Like this smells wonderful on me, and I get good lasting power out of it. So that's good. Hi. And last on the list is this scent that's new to my collection, but I've been wearing it and just getting compliments galore on it. And that is by Micallef, and it is Martin Micallef, and it is Mon Parfum Pearl. I don't hear people ever talk about Pearl. I've heard people talk about Mon Parfum, and I've heard people talk about the Cristal. I watched Demi Rolling. I watched a video of her visiting in Micallef over in France, and I, talking to Martine, and how she takes the time to decorate these bottles, to come up with the bottle design, and how her husband works with her, and how he came up with Mon Parfum as like a ode to her. So ever since I saw that video, I've been really intrigued by the brand, and I've been wanting to try more from them. So I came across this one, which is actually, I believe, on its way out and getting discontinued. So I found it for a deal. I've used it. You can see how much I used it. This was full when I bought it, guys. And look how much I've used it. I really enjoy it. Now, people on Fragrantica describe this scent as a powdery rose. And when I first tested it, I didn't get the powdery note the way that I get powdery notes, the way I love powder. You know, I love powdery scents. I'm a person who likes powdery scents. To me, it's subtle, but it's funny because a colleague was coming past my office and was like, Ebony, that smells so good. What are you wearing? It's like a powdery scent. And I'm like, okay, so it is powdery. I just didn't pick up on the powder as much. But then after she said it, I started to smell it. So it's like this powdery rose. But what took me by surprise with this was how it opens up with this bright citrus. So there's like a bergamot, I believe, I'm pretty sure it's bergamot opening, that there's a citrusy rose. I have one other scent in my collection that's like a citrusy rose that is a little more sharp, but this is blended so beautifully that I just love it. It doesn't I put it on pretty heavy. It doesn't give me a headache. It's really, I'm so glad I got it, and I can't wait to get more from this line because I want all of the scents in this collection. But that is it. But that is Micallef Mon Parfum Pearl, and that ends this top 10 that's currently in my collection. Now, I said there's one that's not in my collection anymore because I used it all, and I had to travel from Scentbird of it. I used it all up. I have to get it back in my collection. I haven't yet. You guys will know. You're the first to know when I do, but that is Delina. I'm going to move this way because I got to put a picture up of her. Delina Exclusive. That scent right there is bomb on me. I get complimented on it every time I wear it. And I have to get it, guys. I have to get it into my collection. But since it's not there, it's not in this top 10. But I want you to know that when it comes back into my life, it's going to go right to number 1. All right. Well, let me know, guys, what you think about this list. Do you have any of these scents or any of these on your most complimented list? Do you, are there some things you think I need to try? Please let me know down in the comments. I love talking to you guys down there. Also, if you're a returning subscriber, if I didn't say it already, hey guys, I hope I did, but I'm so glad you're here. And if you stay to the end, I love it. Love it. Thank you so much. Now, remember, I do hope things are going well for you, but if they are not, just know things will get better. All right. Bye.